safe. Problem with OGs, where people really kind of start to hate OGs, is that they always just like. Okay, if you have a friend who's an OG, you might know. Most OGs are very, I think, and very toxic. Most of them are so toxic, their friends just leave. But most of their, when more toxic people come, and if they 100 people who's not OG, if they toxic, those OGs are gonna be even toxicer. They could be so toxic to even to a 5-year-old. And that's just ew. That. And when they hear when they hear noise. No matter what. This don't say no matter what, OGs. Well, you can try say like I'll dift you, I'm difting. But they will say okay, don't dift me. But they just be so toxic, like, and then when you say I won't dift you if you've been toxic, like, what's it? And then they just say like, what's the problem? Yeah, are you there to diss me? And then when you say, no, it's not, I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared. You're just so toxic. And you're like, oh, what do you mean I'm toxic? I'm not even toxic. And then they just sit there and say like, and then when you die on the match with them, it's worse than praying with. It's worse than praying with them. When they just say like, oh my gosh, she's so bad. What did probably shit it on? They just say so mean stuff. But do they say that stuff? And some people are just. Most people they say it to, it's like sometimes they say it to little 5-year-olds, like, what do? Or if it's also or if it's a grown up, it doesn't really matter. They will be toxic. They'll be as toxic as they will. Only one thing you can do is say, I would. I know some people, some friends who are OG, and then but they're toxic. I know some people. I do know someone. They're so toxic. Mostly some people like that. They're so toxic. They don't even pray. Mostly they don't even pray with them. But yeah, there's little default. And also, well, these defaults are especially with little stupid default. Yes. Okay. And also these little defaults are really annoying because all they do is use launch pads, sit there and use dumb combat. Man, I wish these little and man, by the way, make sure you have shield because then these little defaults all these defaults would do is sit there and try to kill you. So never trust anything if you see a car and big tires, right? That's the most annoying thing you can do. Only things, you know what these do? They hide. They just tap places. Or they tap bushes. They use even in trees. Even if they have launch pad and ran in trees. Like the best thing to do. Like these defaults, I tell you, if I see a single one of these if I see a single default, and what do we? Even in use 100, and that's what in 100 games, 100 defaults don't even. They don't in 100 one boss fights things. They don't even kill each other. They sit there and be little friends. Then they team up. So yeah, so the best thing to do is, if you have to, then if you have to, if you can troll their gaming, then you have to do it with you have to do with defaults. You have to no. And by the way, okay, here's the real reason here why players hate default so much. Because one, they're bad. What do we? People just and they know what they know why people literally just hate when they die from default. They just so mad because they are dumb. They can't even do anything. Listen. Then, and we're saying they did you in trouble. Yeah. Worst thing when you don't want the worst thing. They get people in trouble. What do they sit there? They had people in trouble. They do mean does dumb stuff, so much dumb stuff. Then they did the people in trouble. That's why people trying so hard not to react on them, but no one can. So they hope some people hope maybe they won't be maybe someday they won't be as dumb, or maybe and and maybe maybe they would, updates might add to it where you can actually talk to people in the match. Because then, because this is how you do this. And if you won, all they would do, they will just sit. They have launch pad. Don't even know how they did. Usually every team still know my bunch of launch pads for some reason. And then they doing dumb stuff. And when I say super, I mean really dumb stuff. So you come to toss the default. Best thing is to make sure you just don't let them catch up to you. Peace. See you in another.